I left my wallet. Would you pay for this water for me? Excuse me. Would you pay for this water for me?
No.
You got no mind. That's why you can't pay for it.
Exactly. Look at all this.
That's cool.
shit you
I left my wallet.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you, buddy.
Would you pay for this water for me? I left my wallet. Would you pay for this water for me by chance?
Man, hell no. You got money, don't you?
Hey, would you pay for this water for me? I left my wallet.
Okay, sure.
Oh, listen. So check this out. This was an experiment. So since you were gonna pay for the water for me, I'm gonna pay for all your groceries.
You better shut up.
Are you a single mom by chance?
I am.
How many kids do you have?
2.
Really?
This one and that one.
Is it difficult at all? Are you like
It is very difficult.
being a single mom? What are some of the biggest challenges or
I mean, with the pandemic and everything, it's just making ends meet. Us being here actually is their birthday present.
Really?
Yeah, so I went through a lot to save up, to make it.
$392.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, man. When you hear that out of all of those people in there, men and women, all look like him. This woman who had to scrape up and grind and struggle to make this a gift for her children. Just coming to Walmart, getting everything they need is a gift. Now, we can look at it and say, well, she made those decisions. But if you think about that right now, you're a beta male, simp man, Johnny man, and you got some soul searching to do. Because your hatred ain't for her, your hatred is for yourself. Because that ain't what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the fact that even in spite of that, that woman still has a good enough heart where she's going to take the money that she saved and struggled for her children and help this man out. And you can say, well, it's only bottled water. Let me tell you something, boy. If you ain't never seen nobody with $5, but they need 10, then you don't understand the value of a dollar. And you probably ain't got no money. Let's finish this up.
Boom. That's awesome. That's true.
Thank you so much.
What's up? What's up? It's 2 more bags right here, y'all.
Oh my God. She's about to cry.
Give me a hug. Come here.
I'm about to. Thank you.
What's
Thank
up?
you so much.
I know, problem. As long as I can help you. Yeah, most definitely. Oh, yeah. I gotta
And I still smash on C.
I want y'all to understand. Y'all just heard Future say, and I still smash on C doing this. And I still smash on C. Here's what y'all got to understand. A woman's preference always stays the same. So if a woman ever goes the opposite of where her preference is, she's just settling for something comfortable. See, a woman gets to a point where she realizes, the majority of you women realize that your preference doesn't prefer you. And I'm not talking about because we prefer, there's a woman of other nationalities into that. No, it's just the fact that when a woman prefers to just settle down and have one man all to herself, that man who she prefers doesn't prefer that because he doesn't have to settle for that. And I do say settle for that.
And I still smash on C.
Now, when I tell y'all this, man, I'm not telling y'all this because I, wish bad on people or wish anything on people. Like people come in the comments all the time and say, well, you just want Ciara and Russell to fail. No, I don't want them to fail. I knew they were going to fail. It was doomed from the beginning because he wasn't her preference. Now, I understand women coming in the comments saying that, but some of you guys come in the comments and say that, it's because y'all are lost, man. You believe that a woman's preference can change and become you. No, if you were never women's preference, you are never gonna be women's preference. Even when you get money, even when you put yourself in a better situation, no matter what happens, you are never gonna be women's preference because it's up here. You could put 5 men in a line, they can all have similar physiques, similar money, dress similarly, have similar cars, have similar careers. And there's somebody in that group that's gonna stick out beyond the rest because he was already in that mindset before he got those things. That's the man that a woman prefers. The man who has confidence as if he's the biggest man on campus even before he gets to campus. Let's get back to it.
smash on C.
Let me tell you about a clown move like this. The problem with a clown move like this is that you've never seen Future do that with her. Whenever she's with Future, whenever you pull up a picture of her in Future, she's always on her best behavior. It's always somewhere where she's presenting herself to the world as a queen. She's always presenting herself to the world as a respectable woman. She wasn't doing any of these things. You understand? Yes, she was doing them in her videos, but even the way she twerking now, she wasn't even doing that back then. She has changed because Russell Wilson has no bearing on her activity. Russell Wilson has no foot to put down. You know, there's a man who can put his foot down, and there's a man who doesn't have a foot to put down. So it don't matter if he stomp on the ground hard as he can walk through like a giant, and the woman isn't going to do anything or change because he doesn't have that type of aura. He doesn't have that type of energy. And the bottom line is this: when you see a woman doing this, she's just acting out. She's acting out trying to get attention. See, she ain't trying to give Russell attention. Russell gave her his attention already. Watch this attention he gives her right here.
Oh my God! What the heck? What are you doing here? What the heck? What the heck? Hi, I love you. Oh my gosh! What the heck? Babe! Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so short!
Look, I didn't even coming.
What the heck? I love you. I know, I'm taking on my gloss off. You look so handsome. Thank you. Oh.
Now, let me tell you the thing about the gloss coming off. The first time, she gave him a kiss already. A good one. She didn't move. The gloss was already done. You got to reapply the gloss already. There is no point where your woman should ever lean away from you when you're trying to kiss her, when you're trying to touch her, when you're trying to caress her, when you're trying to hold her. She should never lean. There is no reason for your woman to lean away from you unless something's wrong. If you're trying to talk to her, your breath is hot, maybe so. Or she just doesn't like you like that. See, a woman will do certain activities because it's a part of the job of being your woman. But a woman who is really into you, it's not a job to be intimate with you. We see here as a woman who doesn't feel that way about this man. And there's one reason why.
And I still smash on C.
When a man says, and I still smash on C, listen, one thing that can happen. If this guy's lying, and we know one thing that Future hadn't been caught in lying about yet, and that's who he's smashing.
This makes me really nervous.
I do.
So, yes, you do. For some reason, I don't know. I mean, I kind of know why, but I don't know. I always feel so vulnerable when I'm with you in this setting, but...
Well, I do know everything about you.
And I still smash on C.
He knew everything about her, except Future still smash on C. Let's go.
And second of all, I want to make you more nervous right now. You guys want me to make her more nervous?
No, we don't. No, why?
Well, I have a question for you.
What?
Serious question.
No, what is going on?
Can we have more babies? I mean, it would be perfect. Just give me one more at least, you know what I mean? Is that a yes?
We definitely can. We got a little time before we get there.
Oh, come on. All right.
So silly. I was like, what? I mean, we already been there before, you know what I'm saying?
And I still smash on C. And I still smash on C.
See, here's the reality of it. How many of you men have ever asked a woman, just in a casual conversation,
can we have more babies? Just please, just give me one more.
No. You know when we ask a woman that, we say that in the act of being intimate. We say that when we hit them with the long jug, man. That's when we say that. If you ain't long stroker, you must be joking talking like this, man.
This is really my brother right here. And this is my favorite person to perform with. You gotta turn up, bro. You just turn up, man. I'm not gonna jump. This is a good crowd right here. Let's do this shit, bro. I'm ready. Whatever hit
And I still smash on C. And I still smash on C.
When I tell you men that you had better be careful about the woman that you allow yourself to get caught up with, that's why I tell you, cold approaching doesn't get you the woman who wants you. It just doesn't. So these guys say, if you want the woman, if you want the woman, if you want the woman, there's no benefit in wanting the woman, because you should only want a woman who wants you. I imagine Russell Wilson probably cold approach Ciara, probably jumped in her DM. Look what he got him. And some of you dudes out here, you can act like, man, you would never meet a woman you wife up. Some of y'all will wife up Ciara, man. You're square as Russell Wilson, man. You'll still wife her up. Why? Because you don't understand the value of the woman wanting you. See, and let me rephrase that. You don't understand the value of the woman wanting you to want her. There's a man that a woman wants, and that's the man that she wants to want her. If she doesn't want you to want her, no matter how much you want her, no matter how much you go after, no matter how much you pay, no matter how much you do any of that, the man that she wants to want her is going to be able to get her whenever he does want her, in whatever way he wants her. Well, he may not want to be in a committed relationship with her like you, but whenever he wants to be in an intimate relationship with her, he can. That's how you end up marrying a woman who ain't cheating on you. You married her while she was still smashing the other dude. The man she prefers, she'll never be able to leave him alone. You got to move her all the way away. And then you got to come home with her. Why you think they end up at this party? That woman knows Future well enough to know that if Drake is having something, Future's going to be there. If Future's having something, Drake's going to be there. That's just what these guys made a lot of money together. And so their personal relationship is based on business. She showed up there because she wanted to see Future. I guarantee you, Russell forced himself along. I guarantee you, she didn't want Russell to come. Think about how illogical it is for her to bring Russell to an event with Future. No, Russell wanted to come. Because you know why? Deep down inside, he knows he's not Ciara's preference. And when you know you're not a woman's preference, you find yourself stuck trying to keep her far away from the man she prefers. No, she don't need Future money. I'll take care of everything. He don't even want her to get no money from Future. He want her to cut all ties, but here's the problem. They got a child together, bro. And no matter how many times you wake up in the morning and think that's your child, it's not. That's Lil Future, homie. You can change him and dress him up however you want to, but in his spirit, in his soul, that's Lil Future. And guess what? That's also the man that Ciara hopes is a part of her future. Because I guarantee you, if Future sat her down and said, baby, I was wrong. I want you and me to be together forever. I guarantee you, she'll drop Russell Wilson in a heartbeat. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.